For the last 20 years, myEcon has only exclusively been here in the United States. Well, guess what? That is no longer the case. If you are a leader or have potentially been looking at myEcon in the past, maybe you thought, hey, looks like a solid company, looks like a great compensation plan, which it is, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. It's only here in the United States. So if you're looking to build a worldwide global business, you couldn't do that with myEcon in the past, but now you can. And I'm going to dive in. I'm going to show you all of the countries that are available with myEcon now. And we're going to talk about why this timing right here, right now in 2025, at the time of this video, you should now be paying attention to myEcon with everything they're working on the back end and now being available all across the globe. Because let's face it, their compensation plan is second to none. There is no higher payout in the network marketing industry than myEcon. Period. Those are not DK's opinion. Those are facts. That's data. We're going to talk about this and global and more just a second here. So let's dive in. So let's just talk facts about the compensation plan here really quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. I want to talk about all of the countries that myEcon is now available in. So let's get to that here in just a second. But first, when you look at the compensation plan, especially if you're a leader and you have a large team and, maybe you considered myEcon in the past, maybe you're thinking about it now, I don't know, but look at the dollar per renewal per person. And by the way, it does not take a lot to get to the highest amount of renewals. Literally only takes 200 people on your team to get here. One of the easiest ranks to hit, especially if you are a leader or you can bring in a lot of people. Once you get to 200 people on your team, you're going to get between $9.50 or $13.30 per person every single month. And by the way, this pays down through infinity, okay? So once you get 6 levels down through infinity, so meaning there's no cap, there's no gotchas. This isn't like a 3x12 matrix or a 2x10 matrix where the matrix fills up and then anyone that comes in on your 11th or 12th or 13th or 14th or 15th level, you're not getting paid on. You get paid on every single person on your team down through infinity. Okay? So an incredibly powerful compensation plan. Now there's other, we'll call them hype business opportunities out there, hype MLMs that are in the marketplace out there. And, people are excited, literally excited about 25% residuals, literally 25 cents per person every single month. And people are excited about this. When myEcon's over here like, hey, hold my beer, between $9 and $13 per person. There's no better renewal on the market than myEcon. End of story. Okay. So those are the basics on the compensation plan. Just wanted to cover that so you understand as you get out there and you start building a business across the globe, no matter what country anyone's in, they could take advantage of this. Period. End of story. So now let's head back to the members area and talk about what countries are now available inside of myEcon. So the easiest way to do this is literally, and I'll leave my links down below. When you go to the join button, when you click the link in the description down below, you're literally going to see a list of all of the countries. So as an example, let me do this for you now. Before you can even get to the checkout page to select your membership level, what's going to happen is it's going to ask you what country you're in. So obviously I'm in the United States, so that's what pulls up right there. But once you tap this menu, you're going to see that there's literally over 150 countries that myEcon is now available in. And I'm not going to go through every single one, but I can kind of go a little bit slow here as I'm talking, and you can see if your country is in the mix. And then chances are your country is definitely in the mix if you are overseas. But chances are, my friend, if you've been looking at myEcon over the years or you've heard about myEcon, you know that they have an incredibly lucrative compensation plan. You can now promote this all over the world. And if we know, some of these people overseas, whether they're in Germany or India or Africa or whatever it is, there are some incredible leaders all across the world that have been looking and waiting for this opportunity and is now finally here in 2025. So yes, myEcon is available all across the globe, and the world's best compensation plan is now available all across the globe. So obviously you can see all the countries here. And like I mentioned, most likely if you have leaders in other countries or there are people in other countries that want to get started, it is available there. There's only a select small few that are not available. But myEcon is also working behind the scenes to add even more countries. I've had these conversations with the co-founder, Ivy Stokes, and they are actively trying to add more countries. But like any business, there's always some hoops that need to get jumped through for certain countries, certain states, whatever it is, to make all this legal and legit. But that is it, my friend. If you are looking or have been looking for the best compensation plan on the market, something that is available all across the globe with real products and services that can help everyday people like me and you make more money and save more money and do it the right way, myEcon is your wealth vehicle, my friend. And that is it. It's as simple as that. Now, lastly, before we wrap up, if you made it to this point in the video and you haven't yet subscribed, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you get notified anytime I upload new content here to my channel. You, my friend, will be the first to know if you hit that bell icon. It's a cool little feature that YouTube has. Maybe take advantage of that. Lastly, if you do get started with my team, we will give you over $10,000 in free value. Everything from sales rotators to doing the email follow-ups for you, giving you an app, our training site, our live weekly training that we have 5 times a week. Literally everything you need to get out there and crush your business for you and your team that you bring in, as well as 3 free courses, which will teach you everything you need to know about scale, about social media platforms, about creating, highly engaging short form and long form video content. It's all in there, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in free value just for joining our team. And that goes for any team members that joins our team. Okay. Not just if you join me, but if you come in and your team members come in, they will also benefit from all of this free value as well. And again, this is exclusively for our myEcon team. I'm going to leave a end card or an end video right at the end of this video. You could simply tap on that and then watch my full 30-minute tutorial and see everything that you get. That is it, my friend. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you understand now that myEcon, yes, is global. It is the #1 compensation plan on the market today, right now, for all of network marketing. I dare you to find a better compensation plan because I have not found one in the last 8 years. Okay. So get yourself started. Hit the link in the description down below. If you have any questions at all, my phone number is right there at the top of this video. You can send me a text message. You can ask me anything. Otherwise, I'll hopefully see you on the inside really soon, or I'll see you on the next video. Take care.